Okay, so let's dive into something pretty fascinating today. We're looking at source material about a tool called IPscreener. Got some excerpts from their website. Think of this as our deep dive into, well, the world of patents and how AI is starting to change
Oh,
things.
it definitely is changing things.
Uh,
And honestly, the game really needed changing. You see, patties are. They're an absolute treasure trove. Seriously.
a treasure trove. How so?
Well, think about it. Billions in R&D spending, critical technical details, market insights, what competitors are up to. It's all buried in these documents.
Buried is the key word, though, right?
Exactly. Accessing the relevant knowledge
Hmm.
in a timely way. It's incredibly difficult. The
Yeah.
sheer volume is, well, it's just overwhelming.
Right, that's the core problem, isn't it? Trying to find that needle of crucial insight in a haystack of millions, literally millions of documents. And IPscreener, based on these sources, is positioned as a solution for that.
Mm.
So our mission here for this deep dive is really to understand how this tool uses AI, how it cuts through that complexity, making patent information, faster and more accessible. They talk about democratizing IP.
That's the term they use, yeah, democratizing IP. And it makes sense. The goal is really to help you avoid that classic, costly mistake of reinventing the wheel.
Because you can quickly see what's already out there.
Exactly. What exists, what's being developed, who's doing it. So yeah, we'll unpack what the tool actually does, highlight its key features, and explore why patents are constantly described, in these sources anyway, as this crucial goldmine of information.
Okay, let's start with the big picture then. How does something like IP Screener help someone? An innovator, maybe? Or someone just trying to understand their market? How does it help them navigate that huge, complex patent landscape more effectively?
What really starts, I think, with validating your ideas quickly. The sources really emphasize using the AI for rapid feedback.
Before you sink a load of cash into R&D?
Precisely. Before you pour significant resources in, you need to know, is my concept already patented? Is similar work happening? This tool is designed to give you those initial vital answers fast.
Okay, that's huge. I mean, that early validation, that can save so much time, so much money down the line. And what about understanding the broader context? You mentioned the innovation landscape. How does it help there?
It talks about providing instant insights. The key seems to be that the AI isn't just searching keywords. It's presented as a semantic AI tool.
Semantic AI, so it understands meaning.
That's the idea. Understanding the meaning and the context of the text, not just, matching specific words. And this allows it to analyze patents, extract relevant business intelligence, basically helping you explore and understand that gold mine information that's otherwise, well, hidden.
Right, because patents are often seen as the #1 source for this kind of tech intel.
According to the sources, yes, the top source for understanding trends and technology. And this tool aims to unlock it for everyone.
Okay, understanding the meaning. That implies it can connect concepts even if they're described using, say, different terminology. That makes a lot of sense for technical documents.
Definitely.
So what specific capabilities does it offer then to actually dig into this data?
Well, a key feature they highlight is the landscape analysis.
Yeah.
This sounds like where you really visualize that innovation landscape we
But
mentioned.
visualize it how?
It provides trend insights, showing you where the activity is concentrated, maybe who the key players are in your specific field, and even tracking trends over time.
Ah, okay. So you could spot emerging areas maybe, or see which competitors are really active in a particular tech space. That sounds like powerful competitive intelligence.
Absolutely. And then for digging into the technical side, it offers something called tech explanation.
Tech explanation.
Yeah, it gives you instant insights into the relevant technical domains and also patent classes.
Patent classes.
Yeah.
Right, those are the codes they use to categorize inventions, aren't they?
Exactly. Think of them like super detailed subject index codes just for technology. Understanding these helps you quickly grasp the technical context of whatever patent search area you're looking at.
Okay, that clarifies patent classes. So it helps you orient yourself quickly in the, let's face it, often dense technical jargon and structure of patent info. But reading the actual documents, that can still be a slog. All that legal and technical language, how does it help there?
Good question. It apparently has an intelligent highlight tool. This color codes the top keywords, making it much easier to quickly scan and review a document, find what matters.
Okay, highlighting helps.
And maybe more critically, there's a passage finder.
Passage finder.
Yeah. Instead of you having to read the whole patent, which can be long, It zooms you in on the specific text sections that the AI figures are most relevant to your original query.
Oh, I see. So it directs you right to the potentially crucial paragraph.
You get directed right to the good stuff, basically.
That must save an enormous amount of time. Just enormous. Especially with lengthy patents. And patents are global, right? What about language barriers? That's always a hurdle.
Ah, this is where it gets pretty impressive, according to the source material. IPscreener apparently translates seamlessly from over 25 languages into English.
25 plus languages. Wow.
Yeah, so you can input your queries in your own language, maybe, but the output gets standardized into English. It makes it easier to review and compare everything.
Okay, 25 plus languages. That genuinely opens up the global goldmine, doesn't it? It means you're not just stuck looking at English language patents, which, let's be real, are only a fraction of the world's innovation data.
A fraction, exactly. So it broadens the scope massively.
You mentioned earlier about understanding meaning. Can you actually teach the AI, make it better for your specific needs?
Yes, it seems so. There's an AI tuning feature mentioned. You can apply expert filters to sort of steer the analysis,
Steer it how?
like focusing on specific technical domains or maybe particular companies, they call them players, or even defined time periods. It's like telling the AI, look, this is what's most important to me in this search right now.
Okay, so you can guide it. And does it learn from you over time?
It appears so. There's an improve by likes feature, lets you rank documents, maybe mark paragraphs you find particularly relevant. And the AI uses that feedback to personalize and hopefully improve the accuracy and relevance for your next search.
Right, a smart feedback loop. So the tool should get sharper, more attuned to your needs the more you use it.
That's the idea behind it, yeah.
And what about sharing this stuff? If you find something important, how do you get it out? Create reports.
It mentions automatic reporting, so you can export your findings, including any comments you've added yourself, apparently via auto-generated reports done on the fly. The source also mentions online collaboration features, but doesn't really detail them.
Okay, collaboration too. This sounds like a tool built for, well, serious R&D teams. For scale, do the sources give any indication of its actual real-world usage, like who trusts it?
It does. It explicitly states IPscreener is trusted by industry leaders worldwide, which is a strong claim. And it gives a pretty concrete number. More than 20,000 cases have been successfully analyzed using the tool.
Wow. More than 20,000 cases successfully analyzed. That's not trivial. It's not just some concept, right? It's a proven platform actively used, handling complex searches.
It certainly points towards its robustness, yeah, and its adoption in the field. And, given how sensitive innovation ideas can be, security is mentioned as a top priority.
Makes sense. What do the sources actually say about the security measures?
They guarantee maximum security. It describes each account as being like a private, encrypted vault, hosted in an off-cloud facility, interestingly.
Off-cloud, okay.
Yeah. So everything you input your data, your ideas, even your AI tuning adjustments, it's all safeguarded. They frame it as protecting the treasure of knowledge hidden in patents, keeping it secure just for your access.
A private, encrypted vault, off-cloud, for your innovation insights.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, especially when you're dealing with potentially groundbreaking, confidential ideas.
Absolutely critical.
So let's try and wrap this up. Thinking about everything we've covered from the sources, what's the key message here? What's the main takeaway about IPscreener and the value it's supposed to offer?
I think that the core value proposition is really about transformation. Taking that overwhelming complexity of the patent landscape, that huge gold mine of information we keep talking about, Tail, and turning it into accessible, actionable business intelligence using AI.
Right. Making it usable.
Exactly. It's about enabling you, the user, to quickly gain intelligent insights without getting completely lost in the sheer volume of data. Yeah, instead of spending, countless hours manually searching, sifting through millions of dense documents, often in different languages, you get a tool that helps you validate your ideas early, understand the market, the tech landscape, spot competitors, and ultimately inform your R&D strategy much, much more efficiently. It's about speeding up that crucial early research phase.
It leverages those AI capabilities we talked about, semantic analysis, intelligent highlighting, the passage finder, combines them with practical features like the translation, the reporting, to streamline a process that historically has been really slow, often very expensive, and usually required deep, deep expertise.
Yeah, you needed specialists.
Right. So it aligns with that goal they state of democratizing IP, making this powerful information accessible, usable for a broader range of innovators potentially.
It really does paint a picture of taking a very daunting, very manual task and making it not just manageable, but actually insightful, strategic even.
And what's truly fascinating, just stepping back for a second, is to consider the sheer amount of technical knowledge, of inventive solutions just locked away in patents globally. Think about the collective human ingenuity that's represented in all those documents.
It's kind of mind-boggling when you put it like that. Millions upon millions of detailed solutions to very specific problems, all documented.
Right, and then the implications. If you use advanced AI, not just to search for keywords, but to genuinely understand the meaning, to connect related concepts across languages, across domains, and to democratize access to all that hidden knowledge on such a massive scale.
Yeah, that could fundamentally accelerate the pace of innovation globally. You could imagine a world where new ideas aren't built quite so much in isolation, but on a foundation of existing technical knowledge that's actually accessible, because that goldmine is finally truly unlocked for more people.
It definitely leaves you thinking, doesn't it, about the potential for accelerated progress. What happens when you can instantly tap into and build upon that much dormant information? What breakthroughs are just sitting there waiting to happen if you can just leverage the world's accumulated technical knowledge more effectively?